Team Foligno beats Team Taves on the first night of competition in the NHL All-Star Game. A starry night at Nationwide Arena between Team Taves and Team Nick Foligno, as we are in the last day, tomorrow, the last day of the NHL All-Star Game experience. And I love you guys, and welcome to Andy Alfred, coming to you live from Columbus, Ohio, in the capital city of Ohio. It is great to be with you here, as we're going to be doing a short version of the show. The skills competition has just wrapped up. We just got back from the hotel. Great action today at Nationwide Arena. The Stars were out in full force. Ryan Johansson winning the breakaway challenge and doing it in style with the Ohio State jersey and scoring and beating the goaltender Halak from the Chicago Blackhawks. He stole the night. He honestly stole the night, and Johansson deserves to steal the night, as he is a solid player, and he's proven that he is a great two-way player. And I look forward to meeting him tomorrow at FanFest. Look forward to meeting the captain of Team Foligno, Nick Foligno. Tomorrow is the last day of fanfare. Doors open at 10 a.m. They'll go till 4 o'clock. Tomorrow at 11:30, it will be Nick Foligno on the autograph stage. 12:30 is Ryan Johansson. Hopefully we can get some audio for that and get some video of me getting the autographs and meeting these jackets. Eric Ebron will be there as well too at 12:45 for an autograph session as well too. We got to get some news and notes also going on in the NHL happening tonight. It was announced early on this afternoon that the NHL has announced the 3 games for the outdoor series for next year. The Winter Classic will be held at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It will be the Boston Bruins taking on the Montreal Canadiens. That is a great game to go watch, because the Canadiens and the Bruins are 2 solid teams, and they're competitive. They are solidly competitive, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here going forward between these 2 teams going forward into the next couple of years. Also, you got to look at the other 2 outdoor games happening as well, too. There will be a game happening in Minnesota. That will be the Minnesota Wild taking on the Chicago Blackhawks, as well as in Colorado. The Colorado Avalanche will be hosting, and it will be the Colorado Avalanche taking on the Detroit Red Wings. And also, it was announced today that a 8-nation tournament will be taking place next season as well. It'll be Team Canada, Team United States in the World Cup of Hockey, and that will be very interesting to watch. It will be happening June 16th through the 23rd in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So big moves today by Gary Bettman at his press conference announcing those 2 things. No mention yet of the sale in Florida, or no mentioning of the sale yet in Arizona. So for right now, hockey will be still playing in Florida and in Arizona. But tonight was meant for the players, and it was also meant for the fans. Got a chance to go to walking around the All-Star Plaza, walking in through the fanfare. And the fanfare is really cool. Great interactive stuff. I got a chance to be on NHL Network, on the NHL Network stage. We'll post that video up as well, and we will make sure that you guys get the chance to see me taking part in the Blue Jacket calling of a Blue Jacket game as well too. Also got my picture taken with the Stanley Cup. Gave it a big old wet kiss while wearing the Blue Jacket jersey. Hopefully in the near future I get to see the boys in Union Blue lifted over their heads in a big celebration for the Blue Jackets upcoming. What else is there to do in the fanfare? You'll have your pass, your shooting, your skills competition stuff. You also have the stage where the All-Star Fantasy Draft was taking place. Upper Deck is in the house as well too. A lot of promotional stuff is happening inside there too. The big merchandise stand as well too. In the Winter Park, they have the ice rink, of course. Beautiful. The slide. Oh my God, it is huge. it doesn't give you much justice to see it on television or see it online. If you're in the area of Nationwide or in Columbus, this is such a cool thing to do. Sliding down a tube down a hill down on Nationwide Boulevard is awesome. It is really cool to see as well too. I also want to get into mentioning this as well too with the NHL. They are putting on a great job. They are doing a great job with this. I just like to see a little bit more of the mascot play. I know today was the last day of the mascot showdown, so I figured that tomorrow there'll be more mascots than anything else. So hopefully we get that selfie with Stinger or the selfie with the Boston Bruin Bear as well. Let's talk a little bit more, dive a little bit more on the ice, and let's hit the ECHL with this little walleye tonight. We're a loser, the Allen Americans, the new team out of the former CHL. They lost to the Americans 3-1. The only goal scorer for the Toledo Walleye tonight was Mr. James Shafir, his first of the season at the 11:13 mark of the second period. But the Allen Americans were dominant in their game tonight, defeating the Walleye at home, giving the Walleye their second loss this year at home, 3-1. The Walleye will get back into action tomorrow afternoon, 5:15 start time against the Wheeling Nailers. Other notable games in the AHL. The Blue Jackets affiliate of the Springfield Falcons lose to the Providence Oilers 2-1. Well, let's talk a little bit about what we saw today. The press conference with Bill Belichick, and the NFL has announced that the case is closed till after the Super Bowl. They will reevaluate the whole situation and evaluate everything. And now you have to think about this now, really in hypothetical terms. This is a possible, rebuttal. Possible, they're going to wait until after the Super Bowl so that the pressure, the focus can be focusing on these two teams instead of this whole air PSI situation so much more. I mean, I haven't heard so much PSI since I went to Midas and got my oil change done. That's ridiculous. But we're now getting into Super Bowl week, which will start on Monday, and it'll go for 7 days, of course, in Glendale, Arizona, and we'll be covering that as well too for you here on All Andy Alfred. And don't forget, if you're in the Columbus metro area, we will be at Fanfare tomorrow as well, and I hope you get a chance to stop by and see us. We'll probably be in the social media game center area and also over by the autograph stage areas too. So find me, say hello. I got my chance to finally meet Dancing Kevin, the belly dancer for the Columbus Blue Jackets. I'll post that picture up. Probably be the new background for All Andy Alfred here, because he is one of the nicest guys. But it felt like he was kind of in a hurry. I understand that. A lot of things going on happening in the Fanfare area, but I understand that, and it was a good chance to meet him and see him for the first time in person, shake his hand, have a nice conversation for a little bit. It was awesome as well too. Upper Deck has got a nice display there as well too. You can make your own hockey card, but I have a problem with this. There is a stand right next to them. They're selling the hockey cards, and it's only Upper Deck. You can purchase Upper Deck cards, and if you purchase an Upper Deck card pack, you can go into the Upper Deck section and play the games, win stuff, and so much more. I think it's kind of a little fishy, a little fishy. But it was a true honor, and finally getting to, didn't lose the camera behind the Stanley Cup this year. Got a chance to kiss it. I don't think the girlfriend's going to be very happy about that, kissing the Stanley Cup. She was a beauty. But yet, I have not met Don Cherry yet. I hope to meet Don Cherry, and if Don Cherry is watching this program, God forbid, I'd like to meet you. I'll be at the Fanfare all day tomorrow. So if you're in Columbus, stop by, say hello. I'll probably be wearing the Blue Jacket jersey, and there'll be a lot of Blue Jacket jerseys, but I'll probably be rocking some kind of a swag item to say the least. Well, that's going to wrap it up for all Andy Alfred tonight as we're closing shop here. Again, we're live in Columbus tonight, and we will be on the air tomorrow morning before we hit the road back to Fanfare. I hope you have a terrific evening, and as always, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. Game of life. And to the Blue Jackets, to the Walleye, to the Springfield Falcons, and to Team Foligno, victory is sweetest when we have tasted defeat. Have a good evening, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for another edition of All Andy Alfred because, I love you guys. Talk to you later.